Howdy, folks, and welcome to another day in the Milky Way. Tonight, we got a good show for you. This is going to be interesting. I come across this, and I thought it would be fun. So join me as we get on with the fun of the predictions of Padre Pio. Well, thank you all for being here and being in the chat, wherever you are. Thank you all for making this possible. Anyway, we're going to have a fun one. So join in and maybe you can tell me some of your predictions of what's coming. But anyway, I thought about this, and this guy, Padre Pio, have you ever heard of him? Anyway, I'm going to present the best show I possibly can for y'all. And here we go. Let's try this. Padre Pio. Yes. Jesus. Yes, the Jesus gave Padre Pio these 12 signs about the end of the world. Oh boy. Really? Another one of these guys? Come on now. Well, with that, we have to find out a little bit about this Padre Pio guy. And we're going to start with this here. These are the things he said that was going to happen. So, the world is walking towards ruin and violence. Terrible things will come, and divine petty is about to end. The world was once a garden, but has turned into an atmosphere full of poison. Prepare to live 3 days in total darkness. People will escape, scared, and run without a goal. The earth will tremble, and many will perish. People will become desperate and take things by force. I mean, they'll steal it. The great land will disappear, and history, wealth, and people will be lost. The love of man for man has become an empty world. A meteorite will fall, and everything will shine, causing a disaster. Many people will be overwhelmed by natural disasters or poisoned. The pure of heart will be close to Padre Pio. Well, go figure. Well, let's start with the first one. Yes, this all kind of made me laugh because I thought, I wonder if I could come up with 12 predictions that could be better than his. Now, Padre Pio lived, back in the day in 1959. He gave these things and whatever. Anyway, I had a whole listing for him somewhere here. Okay, so here we go. The world is, number one, the world is walking into ruins. Men have abandoned the right path to venture on roads that end in the desert of violence. If they do not drink from the source of humanity, charity, and love, it will be a catastrophe. All this stuff is there to scare you. I'm shaking in my boots. Terrible things will come. Of course they will. Terrible things happen all the time. I can no longer intercede for men. Divine petty is about to end. Man had been created to love life and ended up destroying life. Number 3, when the world has entrusted to man, it was a garden. Man has turned it into an atmosphere full of poisons. Nothing now serves to purify the house of man. A deep work is necessary, which can only come from heaven. Wow. Okay. These are hilarious. They're all about the same thing. Man is ruining himself. Ruining. And then you better be even more afraid, because Number 4 comes along. Prepare to live 3 days in total darkness. These 3 days are very close, and these days they will remain as dead without eating or drinking. Then the light will return, but many will be the men who will not see it anymore. Go figure. Are you scared yet? Are you shaking? Are you in your boots shaking? Let's go on to number 5. Since you've made it this far, we will go on to number 5. Many people will escape scared. It will run without a goal. They will say there is salvation to the east, and people will run to the east. But it will fall off on a cliff. They will say that to the west there is salvation, and people will run to the west, but they will fall into a furnace. So if you run to the east, you fall off a cliff, and if you run to the west, you will fall into a furnace. Are you scared yet? Are you terrified? Well, wait till this one comes along. Number 6. And we still have a few more to go. Number 6, the earth will tremble and the panic will be great. The earth is sick. The earth will be like a snake. They will feel it crawling everywhere. And many stones will fall, and many men will perish. Are you scared yet? Are you terrified? Are you worried? Oh, if you're still here and you're still watching, are you able to make it through to the next 6 predictions? Bear with me, fellow Soul Tribe members, as we take the journey to the next 6. Number 7, you are like ants, because the time will come when men will take their eyes off for a crumb of a bread. Businesses will be looted. Warehouses will be taken in assault and destroyed. Poor will be one who in those dark days will be without a candle, without a jug of water, and without the necessary for 3 months. Number 8, a land will disappear. A great land, a country will be erased forever off geological maps. And with it, history, its wealth, and men will be dragged into the mud. Okay, I haven't frightened you off yet, we're going to do some more. Yes, there is more. The love of man for man has become an empty world. How can you accept Jesus to love you if you do not even love those who eat at your table? Of the wrath of God, men of science will not be forgiven, but men of heart. Number 10, if I should go on. Are you still here? Are you still listening? Can you bear this fright? Are you worried? Well, if it's too much for you, sign off. But I'm going to keep going because I am brave. Number 10, I'm desperate. I do not know what to do for humanity to repent. If you continue on this path, the tremendous wrath of God will be unleashed like a tremendous thunderbolt. It gets better. It gets better. Can you bear a couple more? Number 11, a meteorite will fall on the earth and everything will shine. It will be a disaster, much worse than a war. Many things will be canceled. Hope not my TV shows. And this will be one of the signs. Yes, that's right. DSI has been canceled. The world is ending. No. Number 12. This is the last and final prediction. Can you handle it yet? Are you able to go on? Shall I read this one? Men will live in a tragic experience. Many will be overwhelmed by the river. Many will be burned by the fire. Many will be buried in poisons. But I will stay close to the pure of heart. And there you go, people. There you go. Are you scared yet? Scary times you shall live through. Those are the predictions of Padre Pio. Yes, bringing it to you live. Padre Pio. Anyway, did you get that? Was that scary enough for you? Or shall we go on? So, I looked it up. I did a little more research on this. Man, let's see if I can pop this up. Let's see. God, then we'll elaborate here. Don't you love when I can elaborate? Okay. Let's see. What else did he have to say? Okay. He saw this. A great punishment will befall all humanity. Not today, not tomorrow, but in the second half of the 21st century. Oh boy. Yes. The men may make deadly weapons that can destroy the world in minutes. Half of humanity could be destroyed terribly. There will be conflicts between religious orders. God will allow all natural phenomena like smoke, hail, cold water, fire, floods, earthquakes, and viruses in climate weather. Gee, terrible catastrophes and extremely cold winters like these times to wipe out the earth little by little. Well, buy a coat, build a good house, and, well, hopefully the smoke doesn't get you. But wait, there's more. I sound like an infomercial. There's more. There is more. Let's see. There will be disasters. There will be diseases without a cure. People will mock the saints and the church. I think that's already happening. There will be uncontrolled killings. People will kill each other. Many people will suffer. You know, I thought about this, and there's already people killing people. It's been going on for thousands of years, people. People you go to war, there's uncontrolled killings. And people kill each other. And many people suffer. People suffer all the time. Probably some of you are suffering right now. Okay, so let's go on. There's more. Some natural phenomena will occur before 2025. And then continue with the greatest intensity and the greater destruction. The climate will suddenly change to extreme weather conditions. Climate change? Did him and Al Gore have a good talk? Wonder if Al Gore was around at that time. Maybe that's where Al Gore got climate change from. Al, get back in your hole. Let's see. Many will wish to be among the dead because millions of people will lose their lives in just a few seconds, and others will suffer too much. Yeah, that's right. Sounds like a something. You be the judge. Where's your mind going? I know you're thinking of something crazy. Let me go on, though. New life forms will come and contribute to the destruction to give them more power and consequently procreate their number and its race. Does that mean the aliens are coming? The punishments that await us on Earth are unimaginable, but surely they will come. Yes, that's right. You just send me $10 and, some guy will pray for your soul. That's what he's probably thinking. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. Let's see. So while the good ones must be tread a narrow path, the wicked are treading a broad path that leads them straight to destruction. And believe, Father Pio, that the chastisement will come very soon. Since 2020, it will come with a firm power. That's right. 2020 was a big year. You know what happened then. Okay, many souls may be lost, and many nations and states will disappear from the earth. The world may be lost forever. Wow. I like where this guy's going. Man, if he didn't scare the pants off of you yet. Wait a minute. There's more. But there is talk of peace and security everywhere, but the punishment will come without anything to stop it. Oh, boy. Oh, here's the one we've been waiting for. A wild war will bring nuclear destruction. This war can destroy everything and anything. It will be a disaster. But wait, it gets better. Don't stop now. It's going to get better. I know you people are always already talking about it. Now, wait a minute. We got the finale. We're going to put the frosting on the cake here. The darkness will then fall on us for 72 hours. 3 days, if you don't know what I'm talking about. And the third party who will survive these 72 hours of darkness, and official, will begin to live in a new era. On a very cold night, 10 minutes before midnight, a great earthquake will shake the earth for 8 hours. I wonder if he knows it was 8 hours or 8 hours and 10 minutes or 8 hours and 59 seconds. Can you be more specific? I'm only preparing for 8 hours, not a minute more, not 1 second. Okay, now the big finale here. The good ones, those who propagate the prophecy, should not fear, but others will suffer the consequences of ignoring this warning. The earth will cause the destruction of a large part of the earth, and some parts will separate and cause great disasters. What should you do? What should you do? Now, here's the answers. This is the answer. Don't leave your house and don't let strangers in. They will be new and unknown people who look pretty talkative and say to join them. Their new race and lifestyle. Don't accept it. These new people will benefit from the disaster that will happen in the world of the earth. So that you can prepare yourselves and stay alive, take this warning seriously. Yes, it's going to be a very cold night, so bundle up. It will be during a strong wind. There will be anguish, and soon the earthquakes will begin. That will make the earth shake strongly. Close the doors and windows at home and don't talk to those who are not inside the house. Don't look outside. Don't be curious. For this will be the wrath of the Lord. See, God's always in there destroying things, I mean, come on. Okay, now here's what you got to do. Light a blessed candles for 3 days. No other light can shine. Now, come on. I got some really good flashlights, and I got some really good candles, too. The movement will be so violent that will move the earth 23 degrees and then return to its normal position. Wow. Sounds like the pole shift, doesn't it, people? Okay, there will be total darkness that will cover the whole earth. All evil spirits will be dissolved and released during great harm to souls who did not want to hear this message and those who do not want to repent. Of course, it's all about fear and control, people. Fear and control. Do what they say. Be faithful. Do what they say. Right? Anyway. Oh, let's see. When the earth no longer shakes and those who still do not believe in the Lord will die horribly. The wind will bring gas, viruses, and water everywhere. Then the sun will rise again. That's if you make it through all that other crap. Many can live after these disasters. Once they have started, they cannot look outside the house for any reason, because God does not want any of his children to see when he punishes these sinners how they suffer, and he does not want them to see the pain he will cause these wicked people. Wow. See, this is why I don't go to church. Maybe I'm one of those bad people. I don't think so. I think this is all fear and control matrix. Let's see. Okay. Remember that they saw. All right, okay. Well, I guess that is about it. So, what do you think of all that? What do you think of all that? I hope you enjoyed my presentation of that crazy business, because that was just crazy. Look him up, Padre Pio, and his predictions. Maybe the earth will shake. Maybe something did come in 2020 and I missed it. Maybe we won't make it to 2025. What do you think of that one? Do you think his predictions are right? Do you think you could do a better job making predictions? The earth will shake. Wars will come. All that stuff has already happened, people. Time and time again. Wars come, wars go. Earth gets destroyed, earth gets rebuilt. That's how it always goes. People are people. If you're starving, you're going to go out and get food. If there's no food, you're going to starve to death. It's just the simple law, the cycle of the way the world works. Just be prepared. Don't be scared. Don't fall into the fear matrix. drop down on your knees and pray to some God who ain't he. That whole prophecy didn't say God is coming down to save anybody. Basically said, stay in your house, cover your head, light a candle, and pray like the Dickens, because you might be the one who survives. But what about that meteor that came down? What about the unlucky praying people that meteor hit? Or maybe the floods, or when the earth shook and their house fell down. What if they were praying in their house and they didn't survive? Well, was it just their time? Were they not praying hard enough? Well, there's a lot to this Padre Pio guy. He suffered a bunch. He had, the things on the hands, and, a lot, prayed all the time. He just didn't do too well either. But his predictions, they made him a saint. I suggest that you all go look him up and check him out. But 3 days of darkness, all of this stuff sounds like a big meteor coming. Sounds like a war. Sounds like the earth tipping over, maybe a pole shift. Well, we know this is all going to happen someday. Maybe not tomorrow or the next day, but it will happen someday, eventually. Maybe that's what killed off the dinosaurs. You never know. We don't know. We weren't there. And we might not even make it to this. We might be dead and gone, so who really cares? Live your life. Don't be scared. Don't live in fear. You're here. Do what you got to do. Enjoy yourself. Life goes by really fast. So make the best of what time you have here. Learn. Use this world for gaining knowledge and wisdom. The wisdom is in you. Knowledge is outside of you. Once you gain the knowledge outside of you, the wisdom inside of you is what makes things better. Now, you don't have to be a smart man. You don't have to read a ton of books. Knowledge is found everywhere. It's found in the flowers and the trees and the birds and the animals. It's found in the wind. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, maybe you better go outside and just check things out. That's my message to you tonight. I hope you all enjoyed that. I know I was a little crazy there for a bit, but hey, trying to be real, and that's just the realness of it all. Well, thank you all. I hope you enjoyed this, and remember, go out, do something nice for yourself. Meet your neighbor, make some friends, because the time is short and world is here. And what is life all about unless you got to be the frequency you want to receive, everyone? I love you all. Peace, everybody.